the word amen, join in if you want to. What amen means is I agree or so be it. So if you want to join in with that, then please do. We confess that the way we live today is changing the climate, the seas, the land, and the whole balance of life, dispossessing the poor and future generations. Forgive us and help us to make a difference by our presence and actions in this campaign to see fracking banned. Amen.
Amen.
God of all energy and life, give us such a love for all your creation that we may delight in it with our eyes, nurture it with our hands, and enrich it with our love. For our world is not our world, but yours, God of the seas, the land, and skies. Forgive our selfishness and greed when we see this world as a commodity to use. Renew our love for the earth, deepen our respect for the soil, and help us to change our ways in order to save this planet. Amen.
Amen.
A brief pause while we swap over the... Just one last prayer. It was written for the vigil in the church in the first week of all of this. It was then said by everyone at Harvest Festival at this gate, and I'm going to invite you to say it with me. We've not got the words, so I'm going to line it out. And if you're from a different tradition, then turn this into your own prayer. But I'll read it so that you know in advance what I'm going to ask you to say. And then if you're with me, we'll do this line by line. It goes like this. God of creation, Lord of the earth, we pray for this community upon which fracking has been imposed. Protect it and guard its future. We pray that shale gas will remain in the ground and that this community will not be sacrificed for profit or cause any harm. Amen. Is that
Amen.
okay? Let's go for this one together. So after me, God of creation,
God of creation,
Lord of the earth,
Lord of the earth,
we pray for this community
we pray for this community
upon which fracking has been imposed.
upon which fracking has been imposed.
Protect it
Protect it
and guard its future.
and guard its future.
We pray that shale gas will remain in the ground
We pray that shale gas will remain in the ground
and that this community will not be sacrificed for profit
and that this community will not be sacrificed for profit
or caused any harm.
or cause any harm.
And altogether, Amen.
Amen.
We also have one of our most dedicated protectors who has been on camp for months. She's going to sing a beautiful song that she wrote herself for us. This is Jane.
Hold out your hand to the sun, 'cause the land that we have here has just begun. But the rights to wander here have been stolen year by year, and the war that we fought has not been won. And I can't believe the dream behind the silver screen. It's a lie, all lies. They tell you your heart will be free to flow into their next century. They sit in their chairs with elegant airs, telling lies, all lies. And I can't believe the dream behind the silver screen. It's a lie, all lies. Don't lie on the cloth that they've woven. Can't you see that the seams are all undone?
Put your feet on the ground of the land we have found, so the life that we love will carry on. And I can't believe the dream behind the silver screen. It's a lie, all lies.
So this last week on Tuesday, when they took the rig in, that was a heartbreaking moment, and there were very few of us here. But I was here and Sam was here, and we tried to be naughty and got wrestled to the side of the road. And afterwards I was quite inconsolable, but one of the other girls, one of the other protectors came over to me, and she reminded me some words that Jackie said here in this gateway at our first candlelit vigil, and it's brought me a huge amount of comfort. And she reminded me that Jackie said, the eagle cannot fight the snake on the earth, it will lose. It has to carry the snake into the sky, and then it is powerless. And this is why we're here, to feed our hearts and to carry the snake into the sky. So I would offer now to anyone here who would like to share something from any tradition or not a tradition at all. All we ask is that it will feed the heart and carry the snake into the sky. So if anyone has a poem, a prayer, a thought, a song they'd like to share, please feel free. Put you all on the spot.
My guitar's in the car. Up the road.
Well, I could sing for you one song, and then maybe someone will feel brave enough to jump in. What can I sing? So this song, I would rather it wasn't recorded,
Okay.
if that's okay,
Yeah.
because it's from the Lakota tradition, and they ask that their things are never recorded, and it was given to me by a medicine man. And it's a prayer song.